We all want to have a company that fires on all cylinders. For that to happen, we must have a path that will give us the management our company wants and it deserves. Excellence from your team depends on you. The more you pay attention to the 6 steps to becoming a great manager, the higher the level of trust that will build between you and your team members. The faster confidence builds, the quicker your team corrects mistakes, knowing they won't be punished when they make mistakes, and most importantly, when they learn from them. Today's video is all about a success path to having a great management in your company. If you provide all of these steps to your team members, you will see a giant jump in productivity and happiness for your staff. When this happens, you'll find your profit margins grow, and your customer satisfaction just goes right off the roof. So let's start with you. Most of the time, construction companies have owners with very strong personalities. You probably came out of the field and decided you could do it better, so you started your own company. At the same time, it's a challenge to create a company where your employees who are superstars get to act like superstars. I know in my early days, I was always a bottleneck in having a great company. It was simple. It came from the way I acted. The more bratty I was, the more our employees wanted to get back to me in some way or other, and they always did. I was one who kept our team from doing the great work they were capable of. The challenge for me was I broke all the rules of being a great manager. So let's take this look at the 6 steps. They're simple to understand and will get your construction company moving in the direction that you'll be proud of. Number 1, do I know what's expected of me at work? So this is really important. Do your people know what's expected of them? And it's not just the things, the tasks they do, but what are the success factors for the job? Not just the tasks. When I mean success factors, what do they have to do to be successful in the job they're doing? You need to tell them that, and they need to understand it. Number 2, do I have the materials and equipment to do my work right? This is so important. You need to ask your people on a regular basis, what can I get you that you don't have that will make your job better and easier to do? We're not the experts at that. The people doing the job are the expert at that. For example, when I had my vending company, often we would have guys out there with a broken hand truck. It was easy to fix. They weren't all that expensive to buy a new one or put new wheels on or make it work right. But when we did, we had a more efficient route driver and a happier route driver. Number 3, do I have the opportunity to do what I do best every day? Now, once you get to have 25 employees or more in your company, you want to be really careful about hiring for what we call will-do factors. In other words, are they happy and are they willing to do the activities that make them successful in their job? So this comes along with putting people in a position to be successful. For example, I'm a terrible mechanic. If you were to put me out in the field and ask me to fix stuff, I would probably be able to do it. I would do it too slowly. You would be unhappy with me, and I would be unhappy. Why? Because I wasn't working in what I can do best every day. You should never hire me for something like that. So as you hire people, be really, really mindful of what they're good at and make sure you slot them into the right job, and don't hire somebody because you like them and you think they'd be good and you can train them. Get somebody who already loves what you want to hire for and hire that person to do that. Number 4, have I received recognition or praise for good work in the last 7 days? Do you try to catch people doing things right? Too often I see owners sit there and work really hard to find when things are going wrong, and they ignore when things are going right. Now, I can tell you that you're going to get better results when you focus on what works and make that better than trying to fix the mistakes. You want to manage the mistakes. You want to manage the things you're not doing especially well, but you really want to make sure you receive recognition or praise for good work. Now, remember this. Most of the people working for you have never had recognition or praise at any level in their company. And when you start doing it, they're going to look at you like you're a little bit crazy. So you have to realize that and get over it. Next, does my supervisor or someone at work seem to care about me as a person? Now, this is one of the 4 factors of building trust. It's called intimacy. It's the intimacy part of the trust formula. We've talked about the trust formula many times before, but when your supervisor or the person above you cares about you as a person, not just as a worker, you're going to feel more valued and probably want to do a better job. Number 5, is there someone at work who encourages my development? Is there a supervisor who looks after the job development of the person who's doing it? In today's world, especially with millennials and Gen Z, they want to learn. They want to become better. They want to see a success path for their job. If you're not providing it for them, they're going to go someplace else where they can get it. And this is number 7. It's a bonus. Do you encourage your team members to become friends with each other? Now, I know this sounds silly, but it's really important. You're going to have stickier team members if you have people who work with you and they become friends. They become friends, they want to go to work. Why? Because that's where their friends are. It's an important thing. So if you follow these 7 rules, you'll be taking this stuff out of the way that keeps your employees from doing great work. Now, here's what I want you to do today. Start with downloading our free infographic about the 6 steps of becoming a great manager. Read each step and look in the mirror. Ask yourself whether you are following what you preach. And number 3, if you're not following all the guidelines, choose one that you're falling down the most on, focus on fixing this, and ask your team for help. Being vulnerable is really important in building trust. When you ask for help, you're doing stuff that most bosses never do. It's a really good thing to do, and you're going to be surprised by the results that you get. So I would love to have a conversation about the 6 steps. So feel free contacting me at jpatrick@stage2planning.com to set up a time to talk. In the meantime, start by downloading our infographic on the 6 steps of great management. This will give you a cheat sheet to get started. And while you're at it, scroll down and let me know what you think about adopting the 6 steps in the way you manage your business. Hey, this is Josh Patrick. You're at The Sustainable Business. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope to see you back here really soon.